Hey y'all, this is Tyler Blake from TylerBlakeArt.com again, and this is day 5 of 100 Days of Making Comics for me. Um, so I've been working on the preliminary stages and thumbnails. I think I have pretty well figured out what, like how many panels are going to be on each page and how they're going to be shaped and placed and all that. And so I mentioned the other day that there's going to be a sword fight in this short comic, and my brother Chad, who wrote it, and I don't know if you could say that we're students of or just interested parties of historical swordsmanship. Well, he's had more opportunity than I have to study. He actually did train with a group for a little while where he lives, but I don't really have anybody to train with here, so I haven't sparred, I haven't taken lessons, but I've watched, I have some DVDs on it, and I've read some books. In particular, a lot of the swordplay that you're going to see in our properties is going to be based on, well, I would say broadly on European historical swordsmanship. And if you're familiar with the term HEMA, we're looking at that, or more specifically, probably like the German school of swordsmanship. There was Lekuschner and Leichenauer. So the sword fight in this particular comic is going to draw heavily from the Messer combat. And the DVD that I have is from I forget the name. I'm sorry, but anyway, it's fascinating. There's a lot of misconceptions, kind of fostered by Hollywood for decades and decades now, that medieval swordsmanship was very clumsy and caveman-like, and that's just not the case. There are people who have been doing a lot of good work, good scholarly work on translating old sword fighting manuals that were published by swordmasters in the Middle Ages. And when you get into that, you discover that it was actually a very sophisticated and well-developed systems, let's say. But anyway, so I've just been going through my sketchbook and kind of planning out the basic form. This frame I'm doing what Jake Parker would call an action-to-action sequence, and just kind of figuring out basic motions and footwork. And when I was talking to my brother about it, he said, let's not get completely anal with having everything be textbook perfect, because it's probably not possible anyway, but we don't want to be so locked into that system that it's no fun. So but we're kind of using that as our guide, so to speak. So that was going well, so I was messing around with some camera angles for some of the actions, and I don't know how much you can see on here, but these are my little quick stick figure sketches, and I'm just gonna keep doing these as stick figures until I'm actually ready to start penciling. I'm not gonna put a lot of time into, doing muscle groups and clothes and things like that for this stage of the project. So I feel it's going well. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna finish this before the end of the 100 days, but it's my first one, and this is my first challenge, so we'll see how it goes. I could be totally wrong, but if I finish early, then I have another project in mind that I am going to do. So if I finish early, I'll just segue into my next project and do that for the rest of the 100 days. So I think since I don't have a lot to show yet, I did a small mini comic not too long ago. It's not colored yet, I just did it in black and white, but maybe I'll start showing little bits and pieces of that just to kind of give you all an idea where I'm coming from. Although it's going to be totally different from this. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.